really just perfect.
Okay, be quiet now. Hey, what's up, guys? My name's Matt, and I'm just a dude. And if you guys are tired of your boat cover doing this, then you need to watch this video. Good morning, guys. How you doing? My name's Matt, and I'm just a dude. And today I'm going to show you how I made this frame for my boat cover, so water just slides right off of it like this. This video happened because my wife and I were talking one day about how my boat cover always fills up with water after it rains. Well, she told me you should just build a tent frame or something underneath it so the water just runs off. Well, that was a great idea. So I used all my Okie ingenuity, and this is what I came up with. What I did was I used PVC to make basically a tent frame for the boat cover to rest on. Now, there's white PVC and there's gray PVC. So the white PVC is irrigation PVC, and the gray PVC is used for conduit for electrical. Now this is all stuff that I had laying around the house that I just used to finish this real quick. So here are the tools that I used in order to complete this project. I needed a tape measure. I used a pair of PVC cutters. These are from Husky. They work really good. You could also use a hand saw or a sawzall, just anything to cut the PVC pipe. I needed 8 of these 90-degree 3/4 inch sketch 40 fittings, and I used 12 of the T 3/4 inch PVC sketch 40 fittings. Okay, so I had 4 10-foot sticks of 3/4 inch PVC lying around, which I used to complete this project. Here's what one of those looks like. Well, it's not 10 foot, but this is kind of it. So cutting this stuff is pretty easy, especially with these. You just kind of figure out where you want to cut it, and then you just cut right through it. Pretty easy stuff to work with. So the first thing I did was I wanted to figure out what my top piece would be, and that would be from this window to behind the seats. So I came up with about 37, 36 inches, something like that. Now you don't have to be exact because we're not building rockets here. This is something we're just going to use to put a boat cover on so the water drains off. So I needed one piece about 36, 37 inches with legs the top of that window is at 41 inches. So minus a little bit, maybe about 40 and a half, 40 inches. And it's always better to cut it longer than shorter, because if it's too long, you can always take a little off. So the top piece I said was going to be 36, ended up being about 34 and a half. And the 2 legs I said were going to be 41, ended up being about 39 inches. So I also put these T's on the bottom of them, so it acts as legs. I don't know if you can see that. Can you see it right there? So it acts as legs to give a little bit of stabilization. So the way I'm going to put this together is I'm not going to use any glue because I want to be able to take it apart when I store it during the summertime. So these fittings just slide on here like this. And then you want to put the top piece on. And here's where the T's come in. This is going to be the back. So there's going to be other pieces that are built on the back. So you want to use a T so you can extend it out. And this piece right here that's in there is about 1.5 inches. So you're going to want to cut probably about 6 of those. Makes it a lot easier. And you just slide it on. Just push them all together. And it'll sit there just like that. And now you can start working on the back half of it. This here was a boat cover saver that I got from Walmart. It's supposed to go across the top and keep the boat cover from dipping in like that, but it didn't work. So now that I got this piece on, it's time to build the sides that are going to help support it and push the rain off. So I decided to use these T's in order to do that. Now, when you go to the store, they're going to have pieces that are 45s, and some of the electrical stuff will be 22.5 degrees. And if that works for your boat, that's fine. The reason I decided to do with these T's is you can change the angle to decide what fits or works best for you, which I wanted to use. Now that I got those in there, it's time to build the side braces. So we're just going to take a rough measurement again off to the side. I'm going to say about 35 inches. And then we want it to be in the center, so we got to measure this side too. So 35 inches looks about good in the center. These pieces actually turned out to be 34 inches. With the 90 on it, it adds about another inch. So that gives us 35 right in the middle. So now all we do is push these in there. That's about equal on both sides. Now, in between these is where those 1.5 inch pieces that I said to make earlier go. And you can see them sticking out here and sticking out over here. And that's what we use to add more pieces to it. So the next thing we have to build is a set of legs that will come down here and hold these up. So I want this about that height, which is the same height as a window frame right here. So it's not lower and it's not higher, so the water will drain off the side of it. So from there, it's about 34 inches from the bottom of the boat to the center of the pipe. And here's what I ended up building. So the leg itself ended up being about 31.5 inches. And then that would give me 34 inches from the bottom to the top of the pipe, or center of the pipe. And I put two 8-inch pieces in between and another 31.5 inch piece in here. So remember, you have to build one for each side. So I made 2 of them. Now these really depend on how long your boat is. Mine's a 19.5 Glastron. So I didn't have a lot of room between this piece of pipe and where the back bench starts. So about 8 inches was max, but you might be different, shorter or longer. So just build it to whatever your boat is. Now I use a T right here, a 90 on the bottom because this is going to go against the bench, and then a T right here for support so it doesn't wobble around. And I just slide it on right there like that, and then do the other side. And it's in there. Now again, I'm not gluing this together because I want to be able to take it apart for the summertime and not have a giant tent in the garage. I can fold it up. So now I'm going to build this top piece that will come down here and go to each side of the legs for the final piece of the tent or boat cover support, whatever you want to call it. So what I'll do is from here to here is 13 inches. So that would be from here. So from there to there, 13 inches, right? 13 inches in there, 13 inches in there. So this is how I've been cutting this stuff. Go here, measure out 13 inches, which is right there. Kind of put your thumb on it. And then just rough cut it. Like I said before, we're not building rockets here. So here's the back part of it. Put a T on it, ran another piece, the same length as this, all the way down the other side, use a 90-degree elbow and a piece of 4-inch PVC, cut it, put it together for that side. On this side, I'm going to use a 90-degree because it's the end. I don't want it just to stick out if I use a T, because I don't want it to rip the cover. Take that, and there's another piece, about 1.5 inch piece I cut to put in here so you can put the two together like that. And then I cut another piece just like that with another 90-degree, another 4-inch piece. And now it's complete. Time to put the cover on. So now the last thing to do is put the cover on, maybe squirt it down with the hose, see if it runs off like you want it to. And that's the end of this video. If you like the information I give you, hit that like button, subscribe, and if I can't fix it, I'll fix it so no one else can.